And we're back. Let's keep playing more Spyro. Anyway, yeah, you can see this guy. I just got finished watching rewatching the first episode a little bit. Man, I say kinda a lot, and I say like a lot, but I knew that one at least. But I've definitely started to say like kinda to fill the void a lot more. Let's just get into the game though. Let's go to Dark Hollow. We're gonna try to finish the Artisan's World in this part. Yeah, I'm pretty much recording this right after the first part, because I don't usually get good nights like this, so I'll try to record a bit more than usual. Hopefully I can get a couple episodes out, and hopefully my voice holds through. Because, yeah, I should mention I'm going to do my best to either mute myself or... you know, do it away from the mic, but I have this thing called EOE, which is, what is it called? Eosinophilic esophagitis, I think is how it's pronounced. I might be slightly off. TLDR, my stomach causes issues that fucks up my throat, and I have to clear my throat a decent amount, so I might have to occasionally take pause breaks or clear my throat, because I can already feel it a little bit now. I might use the dragons as a point, like, I did it in the first part and you might have caught it if you pay attention, but if you hear a little click like this, that's me muting my mic and unmuting it. I gotta make sure I don't accidentally mute my mic at one point and forget to unmute it for the rest of the episode, especially in Spyro, because there's just no easy way to back up my my save data for this game. That was one thing I unfortunately had to do on the first time I recorded this game on the older channel I did, which, yeah, I got almost done with Spyro 1, and I forgot to record my voice audio, so that was very unfortunate. Anyway, I mentioned I'd talk about, like, game stuff and, like, things going on. I've personally been collecting older games recently, specifically Game Boy Advance. Like, I recently got a modified GBA that has like a backlight, not the SP, the regular GBA, because I kind of have long, big hands, and either way it's a little uncomfortable for long play sessions. But I think the, like, square corners of, like, the GBA, the DS, the 3DS, kind of weirdly make my hands cramp up a little bit quicker than like, the OG GBA. But again, the modded one I got is fantastic. The backlit screen's great. I got, like, a modded rechargeable battery on it. I've been slowly collecting some GBA games, like, what is it? I'm not afraid for the more expensive ones to get repo carts. Like, I'm not going to drop 200 bucks for some of these, or 150 or even 100 for, like, resell. Did I get all the gems back here? Double check real quick, because my brain is getting off. So, yeah, we did. Yeah, I'm not going to spend that much money on a single game unless it's like a crazy collector's edition that really interests me, which there aren't too many of. Let me get the chest up here. Yeah, but as we're getting closer to December, one of the things that I bought that I never actually owned was Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission. Still haven't played Zero Mission. Minor spoilers, that might be the game I'm playing blind first on this channel, because I said I wanted to try to branch out a little bit with my style of playing games. I at least want to try it. I've played Fusion before on like the virtual console slash the Switch online, and I really like Fusion a lot. But yeah, speaking of Metroid, I've just been replaying them. Like, what is it? I got Samus Returns recently as well for the 3DS. I might, like, after I finish that, I might play the GBA, or not GBA, but the Game Boy Switch online thing of Metroid 2, just to see the differences and like see how the game grew, kind of thing. Because I know Nintendo took out, what was the fan project called? AM2R? Yeah, I think it was AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake. I'm kind of sad they took that down, because that looked really cool. It was kind of based off of the Super Metroid, or not Super Metroid, Fusion Zero Mission engine. And if I really, like, really get into this and really enjoy it, maybe I'll get a 3DS capture card, because there are some 3DS games that I would genuinely like to play, as well as DS games. It would cover both of those. How do we... Oh, that wasn't that bad. Yeesh, I'm going through these levels quick. That'll stop when I do the flight level last before leaving, because I'm going to do the boss level next. I want to do the flight level last, so future editing Devin doesn't have to do all the editing at the beginning of the video. Let's do Toasty. Yeah, the bosses in this game are piss easy, but the levels themselves are not, because this game does not handle boss levels like 2 or 3, or like what most normal gamers would imagine a boss level would be. They're actually full-fledged levels with the bosses kind of intertwined. Honestly, this game has pretty not good bosses, especially even at the very end. Like, spoiler alert, Nasty Nork is not an interesting boss fight. Yeah, these dogs are the hardest thing in the game, and I'm gonna show a simple way to beat him. You walk up, flame him once, you jump, and you flame again. That's how you take them out. I've seen some people use, like, the roll that's only... So in the original Spyro, it was only in this game. But, like, in the Reignited Trilogy, it's in all 3 games, and it doesn't really do much outside of this, I think, but I'm not going to bother. You just flame, jump, flame. I would take your time, too, because these guys can really mess you up out of nowhere, and you do have to kill them for gems, so... But yeah, with all the Metroid I've been playing, it's very much hyping me up to play Prime 4 in a couple weeks when it comes out. I think it's next week, actually, right? It's December 4th. Yeah, I think that's next week, next Thursday. Or I guess this Thursday, because I'm recording this on Friday. But yeah, I'm very excited to play that. Hey, beep, beep. I've also been playing Kirby Air Riders. I love Kerbo. Like, that game has been really fun. My only disappointment is that there's, like, online achievements, and again, unless I'm buying a game knowing full well that it's a heavily online-based game, like Helldivers, I might upload videos of me and a friend or two playing Helldivers. Did we get everything? I think we did. Me and a friend playing Helldivers somewhat soon, once in a while. Because the whole... Like, they're hyping up December 2nd with a new war bond and all kinds of stuff. I feel like there's going to be a bigger update coming with that.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't. He's like one of the most generic bosses in all of games. You just blast him. I don't even know if he attacks you. I should try that. Even though I think one of the... Does he attack you? Oh yeah, he does. Look at that. Normally I flame him too quick. There's a skill point for doing this perfectly. I just lost that skill point. But yeah. Let me flame. Oop, oop, yep, see. The dogs can really screw you up. This is like the hardest part because there's 3 of them next to each other. But yeah, if you don't get hit during that, you should get a skill point. And then these hopefully have 2 gems each. Yes, they do. I always forget in Spyro 1 how low the gem count is compared to 2 and 3. And why does the level loading take so long, but unloading the level or loading back into the homeworld takes like no time? I get the... Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. That's a quality of life they added. Okay, let's do the flight level. This is going faster than I expected, so this might be a short part. Especially if I somehow... Wow, my foot clipped the water and I took damage, whatever. If I somehow get this on my first try, that ain't happening. There will be edits at this point, because I suck at the Spyro 1 flight levels. They're definitely the hardest of the 3 games. But yeah, well, I'll definitely have to do some editing for this part, unless I get insanely lucky. I'm gonna try to focus a little bit. I think you want to go down here first, because this is just like a closed off area. Oop. My god, I'm having a bad time with the camera here. Oh, I'm stuck. That was weird. I got stuck there on the collision. I think we want to start with this, and then there's the exit. I think we want to do the trains next. I think. Yeah, I forget exactly the order of it. I think we're gonna have to turn around here in a moment. I'm gonna turn around and do the birds next. Or the planes, not the birds. I'll grab you while I'm here. This is probably where I'm gonna lose, because I don't know if I've missed any of the archways, or if this is where it starts. Where's the last plane? Where's the last plane? Oh, there it is. I believe there's an archway we missed. Is there? No. Let's hope I haven't missed anything, because then I would get it first try. Oh god, why is that so far? I think we lose, because this might be too far. Because these things are spaced out to where even if you get some of them... Ooh, we're going to be cutting it close. God, the first one's going to suck, because I'm going to just miss it. Oop, 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 clear. Oop, 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 yep. Oh, wow. I was not expecting to get that first try. I think there's a skill point, or maybe that's the second game, for getting it under a certain time, but I did not expect that. I expected to be here for longer than 13 minutes. I guess at this point, fuck it. I guess we'll just do the next level, like do the next homeworld, and that should be a good enough spot to stop. Yeah, I did not expect that to happen. Hello, Bluenist.
Wow, I see you've been busy rescuing dragons. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go. I don't... Unless I'm dumb and missed an entire level, but I don't think I missed a level from this. Let's do the Peacekeepers, yeah. I mean, I'm only at 14 minutes, so Peacekeepers in its entirety should be enough to finish this part off. Sorry for yawning. It's late. Well, it's not really that late. I stay up late, but my... How would you describe it? Is it serotonin? No, it's not serotonin. The happiness.
Welcome to Peacekeepers.
The Peacekeepers are the wartime people. Like, you'll see the guy have an axe and like armored and stuff.
Collect treasure. Got it.
That's cool. I like his axe. Oh god, my throat's drying out a little. Yeah, I should definitely take a breather after this part. Shoot, what was I saying? Shit, if you wait, you'll see these two firing a cannonball into each other's cannon back and forth. It's very funny. There's a lot of little details in this game that I like a lot. Like this, specifically 2 is like one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm excited to get to that. I think there's a skill point if you scare them into the thingy? No? They still moon you if you turn around? Yeah, they do. I know did we miss a cave? I feel like we missed something, or is that further ahead with the ice cavern? That's Dry Canyon, yeah, I think it's further ahead here. Cliff Town, yeah, I think it's down here actually, but let's get is there a guy in here? Yeah, you gotta make sure to flame all the tents to make sure you don't miss anybody. I know I said something when we started this world, but now I can't think of it now. I'm gonna get that a lot.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the dragonfly.
Let me see if I can think of it.
Make sure to keep
I think I'm getting shot at in the cutscene.
lots of butterflies.
Yeah, I was getting shot at in the cutscene. How rude. Damn, now I can't think of what I was talking about. I'll just have to save it for the third part when I rewatch this episode to make sure everything came out right. Also, there's weird, yeah, invisible, like, collision here that they never patched for some reason. Like, you just float. And then this was an icy cavern, not icy canyon. Yes, so you're gonna need to figure out that you can use these. Oop, my god, I hate the camera changes. You have to use these cannons. They'll auto target, thankfully, so you just kind of have to line up a little bit. Bro, gotta stop saying kinda just have to, or kinda gotta, or kinda have. Yeah, there we go. It'll just line up the shot. Damn, that's gonna annoy me that I forgot what I was talking about. I love the music in this level too. Yeah, I do have the music set to the original soundtrack. You could have the Reignited, but I don't think the Reignited soundtrack is as good as the original. Like, some are okay, but ooh. Pop that rock. Now I hate these like upper jumps. They're a little janky sometimes. There's the flight level. I just have to let it go. I gotta move on to the next thought that pops into my head without falling into the canyon and dying. Yeah, this guy sucks. I hate this guy. Okay, I got it quick enough. Man, my brain will not move on from the fact that I had a point and now I can't think of it. Bro, you look cool.
Keep up the good work, and I know you fulfill your destiny.
Though it feels like your voice does not match your...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
It feels like his voice does not match his design, though. Yeah, there's the boss level. Donkter. We're not playing Donkey Kong. I might play Bonanza at some point. That was a great game. I guess I could change that now. Like, I've seen some people, maybe it's just on my side of the... Oh, I forgot to get the key. Shoot, where's the key at? Shoot, where's the key at? I'm gonna mind blank. Okay, let me talk about this while we look for the key. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember where... Oh, I know where the key is. We walked right by it. Yeah, I saw some people seemingly annoyed. Like, you shouldn't be taking the Game Awards seriously in the first place anyway. I'm just gonna nose with that egg thief. Just gonna say that you really shouldn't be taking the Game Awards that seriously. But I saw some people annoyed that Donkey Kong Bonanza was nominated for Game of the Year, and it's like, I don't know. I played it, and I honestly thought it was one of the better games this year. Like, obviously the winner is gonna be Expedition 33, which I love that game to pieces. That's a great game. If you haven't played that game, you should play that game. It gives me the old, like, Paper Mario vibes, which maybe I'll play on this channel as well. I don't know. If this channel takes off, there's a lot. Well, not even takes off. I don't think it will ever take off. If this channel, like, I really enjoy doing these videos and getting back into editing and stuff, then there's a lot of things I want to cover on this channel at some point. Before I hit 40, hopefully. I don't think I'll go longer than 10 years if this truly takes off. But yes, we're at about 21 minutes now, so that worked out. Again, I didn't expect to get that flight level my first try. That's... especially cutting it that close. Anything else? I mean, yeah. Hopefully next part I will have watched this part and remembered what I was talking about when I entered this level. And then I'll continue that thought if it was important enough. So, where's the first level? Well, we'll pick up somewhere around here next time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.